Alright, we're going to do this one on the power of words. There are spiritual laws in action, just like there are natural laws like gravity and so forth, kind of like the karma thing. Many of the things that you do or say will set off a spiritual law. And things will start to happen and you'll wonder, why are these things happening to me? But did you know that what you say can make a difference in your life? You know that when you make yourself, you know that you can make yourself sick or happy or healthy just with the words you speak. Now, I'm not talking about name it and claim it stuff. I'm talking about the direction of your life. And I'm not talking, and you've heard that words mean things. I'm talking about spoken words. Check this out. And God said, let there be light, and there was light. In another spot, and God said, let the waters under the heavens be gathered together unto one place, and the dry land will appear, and it was so. All through the beginning of Genesis, where the creation, it's on God said, and it was so, and God said, and it was so. I'm not sitting here saying Genesis 1:1 and Genesis 2:2 and all that. It's the first 24 verses in the Bible, so it's easy to find. But now let's talk about how important the tongue is. Check this out. In Proverbs 12:18, there is that speaketh like the piercings of a sword, but the tongue of the wise is health. The tongue of the wise is health. Make you healthy or make you poor or sick. Proverbs 18:21, death and life are in the power of the tongue. That's enough right there. And they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. If you want to talk sickness, you're going to eat the fruit of sickness. If you want to talk health, you're going to eat the fruit of health. In James 3:5, even so the tongue is a little member, and boasteth great things. Behold, how a great matter and a little fire kindleth. The tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity. So is the tongue among our members, and it defileth the whole body, and setteth on fire the course of nature, and it is set on fire. Your tongue can affect your whole body just by how you talk. So you think you're going to be accountable for your words? Check this one. Matthew 12:35. A good man out of the good treasure of his heart bringeth forth good things, and an evil man out of the evil treasure bringeth forth evil things. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. You're going to count. You're going to give account of every stupid thing you said. It's not just that you said it. You meant it when you said it. Even if you weren't being mean, if you believed it in your heart, it had an effect. It went out there and made a difference. For by the words that thou shalt be justified, and by thy words shall be condemned. Remember Jesus talking about the mountain? You shall say to this mountain. He said it 3 times that I know of. He probably said it a lot more. But the fact that he said it 3 times, in Matthew twice and in Mark once, ought to be enough to figure it was pretty darn important. He said, you shall say to this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible to you. Don't you think your illness or your hardships are the mountains that you're trying to get over? I would think so. Remember the lady with the issue of blood? All she had to do was touch his garment and she was healed. But read back another verse. It says, for she said, if I may touch his clothes, I shall be whole. She said it. That was in Mark 5:28. There was a centurion, that servant was sick, and he came to Jesus. And he told him point blank, I don't need you to come to my house and heal my servant. If you'll speak the words, my servant will be healed. That's in Matthew 8:8. It's all about speaking, saying. How about the, let's see, who is it? A certain ruler whose daughter was sick. Actually, she died. before Jesus got to her. But he came to Jesus saying, my daughter is even now dead. At one point, my daughter is even now dead, but come and lay thy hand on her and she shall live. He said it, and he said it with faith, that if he'll come and lay his hands on her, she'll be healed. This isn't Jesus saying it, it's this guy saying it, but he's saying it with faith. At another point, the first one was in Matthew, this one's in Mark. My little daughter lies at the point of death. Come and lay their hands on her and she may be healed, that she shall live. He said the words. Therefore, Jesus didn't have anything he needed to say. The faith was already out there. The action had already been taken. All he needed to do was perform the action. Nowhere in the Bible that I know of does Jesus heal somebody without saying something about them being healed. He speaks the words. Even when he kicks the demons out of the people, he speaks words. Keep in mind something else. When you're getting a symptom, like a runny nose, scratchy throat, that is a symptom. It's not a disease. Satan's telling you, you think you're coming down with something. Doesn't mean you got it. It means you got a runny nose or a scratchy throat. In the Bible it says that there only needs to be 2 witnesses to set something in motion. Where any 2 of you shall agree as touching anything, it shall be done. Well, guess what? Witness number 1 is Satan, giving you the symptom. Witness number 2 is you. Guess what you end up doing usually? And I don't mean everybody, but you know what I'm getting at. You say things like, I think I'm coming down with the flu, or I think I'm trying to catch a cold. Why would you try to catch a cold? How about if you just rearrange your words just a little bit, like, I'm fighting a cold, or I'm fighting the flu, or I'm refusing a cold, on the positive side. At that point, you're not agreeing that you're coming down with it. You're not agreeing as the second witness. See the difference? It's very simple. It's real simple stuff. But it's just watching what you say. Alright, finances. You don't say things like, we can't make it, we can't pay it, we can't afford it, we don't have the money. You don't do things like that. These are negative things, and they set in motion things that you don't realize are going on. Okay, I know you don't have the money now, and I know you're positive you don't have the money now. But that's not the kind of positive I'm talking about. And trust me, I've been there. I've been unemployed, out of work, and out of money more times than I care to count. But there really makes a difference, because you've got to be positive. Positive things like, we'll make it work, we'll see what we can do, and the best one that you could do, more than anything else, is God will provide what we need. And just leave it at that. Shut up. Because in Philippians 4:9, this is the one I love more than anything else. But my God shall supply all your need according to his riches and glory by Jesus Christ. Here's the important thing. I know I go round and round and round. Mostly what I'm trying to do is to show you the importance of your words that come out of your mouth. The biggest thing is, keep your words positive. Try to keep your words in line with the Bible. What God said about you is what's the most important. And the biggest thing is keep them positive. If God said he was going to make you prosperous, then you keep speaking that you're prosperous. If he says he's going to make you healthy, then keep speaking that you're healthy. Refuse to say those words that lean towards the negative. Keep saying the positive things. And believe me, at the beginning it's not that easy, but as you get used to it and as you get in practice, things like that will just flow out of your mouth, and you'll quit talking negative things, and you'll be surprised at how things will start changing in your life, and things will start moving towards positive things. That's not saying things won't happen, but they'll have better outcomes. Anyway, hope I didn't leave anything out. I hope this helps you. I'm really having a good time putting these things out on YouTube, because usually I only say this stuff to one person at a time here or there. And my last one on healing actually has already reached 45 people. So I'm a new channel, so 45 people to me is pretty cool. I've reached a lot of people. So if this helps you, please leave a comment. And thanks.